Now, why would a homeowner allow homeless people into his house? Okay, then. We were just hoping to speak to anyone that is here. Do you live in the neighborhood or?
No.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay. I believe they do reside here. They didn't want to come on camera and admit it. They're lingering now. The fellow is on his cell phone. He's probably asking one of his co-inhabitants what he should do. This Hamilton neighborhood used to be a beautiful place in which to live. Not anymore, and you won't believe the reason why. David Menzies for Rebel News here in Hamilton, Ontario. And you know, folks, I'm in a very nice, quiet neighborhood here in the Hammer. But as the saying goes, appearances can be deceiving. And you see, I'm with Nada Arsenault. She has lived in this neighbor for almost 40 years. But about 11 months ago, this neighborhood went into steep decline. And the reason? This house behind me, where the camper is, well, you had an influx of homeless people, and that included drug addicts and hoarders and prostitutes. The end result, Nada has told me off camera that her quality of life has disappeared. And the worst thing is the authorities, be it by law, the city, the police, are seemingly powerless to do anything about this. So, Nada, as I mentioned, you've been here in this, what seems to be a very nice, quiet neighborhood.
It was.
And what exactly happened? How did all these people end up here?
We don't know. All of a sudden, they all just started moving into the backyard, and my neighbor informed me that there was shelters being put up against her fence. They ripped down her fence. She had to fix it. And then just more and more people moved in. And then we started to smell noxious things. They were burning garbage in the backyard to keep warm.
You're telling me that, I mean, this sounds like something out of a low-rent Game of Thrones.
It does,
There are
doesn't it?
rival homeless gangs, and they're using axes?
Yeah, and sledgehammers to keep each other away. They threw a brick through the window, threatening to set the house on fire. There was a poor dog, and he's sitting there with his head out the window with this jagged glass, and it's like, what's going on here, right?
The homeowner, he has no problem with all these homeless people, these addicts, prostitutes coming to his house. Why would that be? I know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I know he had bought the house. He was a married man with 2 kids, and all of a sudden that changed. I don't know their circumstance. I keep to myself. I like my privacy, and I think everybody else does too. But then there was no wife and no kids, and the pickup truck was parked in the driveway, and it started to fill with garbage, and that's when we noticed that something was wrong. And that was like last fall.
Did this individual perhaps have mental health issues, drug addiction issues?
There was always ambulances coming here.
Okay.
So I don't know if he has mental issues or what was going on here. I personally didn't witness anything. Like I said, I like to keep to myself. But you can't help but notice every time an ambulance takes somebody away. Right?
And you see, I'm just trying to wonder what's in it for him, Nada, in terms of, because you told me you have counted as many as 20 homeless people here. Why would anyone who's a property owner in their right mind want that to happen in this neighborhood?
I don't know, unless he's charging them rent, and how are they making rent if they're homeless and don't have jobs? So I don't know how they're making their money. The assumption to me is that they must be doing drugs or something, because people come and go here. They stay for 5 minutes, they leave, money changes hands. I don't know what it is.
Can you tell me what your situation is? Pardon me?
Because there's mold in the basement. There's really backyard.
Do you mind if I come closer? Because I'm having trouble here. Okay, then. Now, does the property owner, has he said you're allowed here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why would a homeowner allow homeless people into his house?
He's a piece of shit. He ends up eating people.
Okay, then.
shit, right? They'll walk around like everybody else, and they're gonna say shit.
Now, we were speaking with Nada, and she said her quality of life these last 11 months has been destroyed. There's been violence, drug dealing, prostitution.
Get the fuck out of here! Oh, yeah, that's not happening. You see,
Do you folks have addiction issues?
you know what? No offense to the
Okay. Well, I'm not stepping on the homeowner's property. Is the homeowner here?
Yeah, he told me to tell you.
He is here. Is it possible we can talk to him, ma'am?
He told me to tell you to fuck off.
No? Okay then. All right. And wow, I guess we don't have smell-o-vision at Rebel News, but this is disgusting. It is like a trash dump. It is just all this garbage festering in the sun. And I'm looking down into the garden, and I see shopping carts apparently filled with rubbish. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a rat's paradise here, folks. It is absolutely disgusting. And but there you go. Well, let's get back to Nada. Nada, we tried to speak with those folks. It looks to me, I'm not a doctor, but it looks like these are
I imagine. Yes, and they
substance
need help.
issues.
They
Yes.
need help.
Right.
But nobody is doing anything for anybody, apparently. And everybody is just passing the buck. The police pass it off to bylaw. Bylaw passes it off to police. There's apparently some investigation going on, and nobody knows what the investigation is. It's a big secret. But it's been a year, and nobody has done anything to help us.
Who do you have more contempt for, these unwanted guests, or the fact that those in charge seem to be doing absolutely nothing about it?
It's not contempt. It's more like disappointment in the city. Mm-hmm. And the authorities who have the authority to do something about this but choose not to. So these people need help. Everybody needs a roof over their head. I do not deny that. But it doesn't have to be in a trash dump, and it doesn't have to be with all this Lord of the Flies violence. My problem is with the city because they are just dragging their feet and they won't tell us anything.
TACOM 2026 is back. Bigger, better, and more exciting than ever. Experience Canada's largest indoor gun show featuring the latest firearms, ammunition, tactical gear, accessories, and leading exhibitors from across the industry. Meet Amanda Lynn from the hit TV series That Hunting Girl. Take advantage of cash and carry firearms and ammunition deals available at the show. Join us September 12th and 13th, open to the public. Tickets are available online or at the door.
Well, you know what? We are definitely going to reach out to the city, to bylaw, to the Hamilton Police. We'll see what they have to say. But for now, what they've told you, it's under investigation. And as of next month, that'll be a 1-year-long investigation.
Apparently, the papers weren't filed on time, so they were supposed to be out August 1st, but apparently that's not true because they're still here. And now the papers won't go into effect until September 14th because they weren't filed until August 14th when this neighbor got phoning them and lit a fire under them. So, man that called because he was a nuisance caller and he didn't like people parking in front of his house. But we've never had stabbings, and we've never had gang warfare, and we've never had people like beating each other up on the street and in the backyard. And it's just, I don't know, like if they're stabbing each other, what's next?
We were just hoping to speak to anyone that is here. Do you live in the neighborhood or?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay. Well, folks, as you saw, I just engaged that couple. Sorry, but my spidey senses are tingling vastly. I believe they do reside here. They didn't want to come on camera and admit it. They're lingering now. The fellow is on his cell phone. He's probably asking one of his co-inhabitants what he should do.
Is it containing a problem that the city's actually helping with? I don't know. I don't know if what the medical community's playing into this.
Okay.
Like I say, the paramedics and the ambulance are here on a non-stop basis.
Right.
Sometimes I see somebody, they come down, they get taken away by the paramedics. A few hours later, they get returned. So they went in for some type of treatment or something like that. I don't know what it is. But again, I don't know what the medical community's actually playing into this, or why this is still an issue that's going on. Has bylaw tried to clean it up? They send that guy by on a regular basis, but there's so many people probably living in there, and I couldn't give you a number.
Now, folks, we did reach out to the Hamilton Police Service and the City of Hamilton. A police spokesman stated the following, quote, "To start, it is a little presumptive to state that police are ignoring this situation, or any situation for that matter. In terms of investigation lengths, investigations that are full, frank, and fair often take time to gather evidence, witness statements, CCTV, and a multitude of other factors to produce a complete result. Lastly, we will not be in a position to discuss bylaw issues. Those are reserved for the City of Hamilton. I respectfully suggest that you reach out to them," end quote. Now, I do appreciate this response from the police, but again, I ponder why an investigation into this house has taken almost a year now. As for the City of Hamilton, I never did receive a response nor even an acknowledgement of my email. I guess the city has better things to do, like harassing taxpayers for having pollinator gardens that are out of compliance. Hey folks, unlike the train's heels in the mainstream media, Rebel News loves to bring you the other side of the story. But the fact is, we need your help. We don't receive a single nickel of the Mark Carney Journalism Slush Fund. Here's where you come into play. Please go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.